What your refrigerator reveals about your wealth. Ancient Feng Shui kitchen wisdom. The quiet signal you see every day. Most people think about money by checking their bank account. They look at numbers, bills, and budgets. But in Feng Shui, there is another place quietly influencing your sense of stability every single day. Your refrigerator. You open it many times a day without thinking, and every time you do, your brain receives a message, not about food, about security, nourishment, and whether there is enough. Ancient Feng Shui texts teach that the way we store nourishment reflects how life nourishes us in return. Master Guo Pu wrote that where nourishment is kept, the destiny of the household is shaped. He wasn't speaking symbolically, he meant this very literally. Tonight, we'll look at what your refrigerator is communicating and how small changes can gently shift your relationship with money, stability, and peace.
Part 1. Why the refrigerator matters in Feng Shui. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered the place where wealth is created, not earned. The stove represents production, cooking, effort, transformation. The refrigerator represents preservation, storage, safety, and future availability. Together, they reflect how money comes in and how it stays. If the stove is strong, but the refrigerator is neglected, wealth is created but not retained. From a psychological point of view, this makes sense. Your brain constantly looks for signs of safety. Food storage is one of the oldest signals of security the human mind recognizes. A refrigerator that feels neglected, chaotic, or empty sends a quiet message. Resources are unstable. Over time, that message influences decisions, often without awareness. Part 2. 3 common signs your wealth vault is off balance. Sign 1. Too empty or too full. Some refrigerators are almost empty, a few condiments, little else. Others are packed so tightly nothing can breathe. In Feng Shui, both signal imbalance. An empty refrigerator suggests depletion, there isn't enough. An overfilled one suggests confusion, I don't manage what I have. Psychologically, both conditions train the mind to expect instability. The goal is moderate fullness, enough food to feel supported, but not overwhelmed. Sign 2. Old food and someday items. Expired sauces, leftovers no one remembers, containers pushed to the back. In Feng Shui, decaying food represents stagnant energy, opportunities that were once useful but are now blocking space. In the mind, this reinforces habits like holding on to what no longer serves, delaying decisions, accepting waste as normal. When you remove expired food, you're not just cleaning, you're telling your nervous system, I make room for what is fresh and useful. Sign 3. Darkness and ignored mess. If the fridge light doesn't work or spills are ignored, something important happens. You stop looking. In Feng Shui, light represents clarity. In psychology, avoiding mess trains the brain to tolerate small problems. Over time, this can mirror financial habits like ignoring small charges, avoiding paperwork, not looking closely at accounts. Restoring light and cleanliness restores clarity. Part 3. The simple reset. Not a ritual, just alignment. This is not about superstition. It's about resetting the message your environment sends. Step 1. Empty and clean. Take everything out. Clean shelves with water and a small amount of vinegar. Vinegar is practical. It removes residue and refreshes surfaces. Feng Shui principle, a clean vessel holds better energy.
Psychology principle, visibility restores control. Fix the fridge light if needed. Step 2. Return with intention. Only put back what you actually use. Group items so you can see them. Avoid pushing things to the back. This trains the mind toward awareness, organization, respect for resources. Step 3. Add one symbol of abundance. Place one fresh, beautiful item in clear view. An apple, grapes, fresh vegetables. This isn't magic. It's a visual reminder your brain sees repeatedly. There is nourishment. There is continuity.
Part 4. Where the refrigerator and stove should be. In Feng Shui, the stove, fire, and the refrigerator, metal, should not directly face each other. Why? Fire and metal naturally conflict. Psychologically, this creates tension between effort and preservation. Best practice: place them side by side with space between, or separate them with a counter or cabinet. This allows production and storage to cooperate, not compete. Part 5. Can a refrigerator be any color in Feng Shui? Technically, yes. Energetically, not all colors behave the same. In Feng Shui, the refrigerator represents storage, preservation, financial security, and it is associated with the metal element. Best and safest refrigerator colors work in most homes. These colors support order, clarity, and money stability. White, clean, balanced, neutral. Silver, stainless steel, excellent for wealth structure. Light gray, calm and supportive. These are the safest choices, especially if you don't know your kitchen's direction. Colors that need more care. Red, fire energy, can burn financial stability if overused. Black, heavy energy, works best only in north kitchens. Bright blue or green can weaken the metal energy of the fridge. This doesn't mean they are bad, only that balance matters. Why this matters? Psychology and Feng Shui. Your brain reads your environment constantly. A refrigerator that looks dark, heavy, chaotic subconsciously signals scarcity or pressure. A refrigerator that looks clean, light, and orderly signals support and stability. That's the real purpose of Feng Shui. The most important rule: color helps, but cleanliness and order matter more than color. A clean red fridge works better than a dirty white one. Simple takeaway: any color can work. Neutral colors are safest. Clean, organized fridges support money flow. Part 6. What changes after this? You may notice less waste, calmer grocery decisions, more awareness around spending, a subtle feeling of being supported. This is how Feng Shui works, not through sudden money, but through steady correction of signals. Closing, a quiet but powerful shift. Your refrigerator isn't about food alone. It's a daily conversation between your environment and your nervous system. When that conversation says, "I see clearly," "I care," "I prepare," the mind responds with calmer, more stable choices. That's where financial stability begins. Not with pressure, with support.